Morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. It's now the evening show, and it's going to be another short show. Another short show. I didn't realise actually the Carabao Cup final would have gone into extra time. I'm probably on the verge of going to penalties. Chelsea and Liverpool. Yeah, it's still 0-0. So not only that, there was a movie I want to see as well. Actually, there's three reasons. Is it two reasons? Three reasons. Three reasons. First and foremost, again, I don't want to impinge on another podcast platform, Arsenal Fan Circle, and I think they've probably just gone live as well. So I don't want to literally, step on their toes. And then I want to see a particular movie. The Mummy Returns, man. There's a wicked movie. Yeah, so it's gonna be a short show, a really short show. So yeah, reviewing the news from the morning show in regards to, know that you'll probably seen the thumbnail artwork. Roman Abramovich passing on responsibilities to his close friends and his close allies. That doesn't make a slight bit of difference. You know my views. I spoke about it on the morning show. But if you did not tune in on the morning show, this is why we're doing an evening show. A short show, a short, sharp show. See you on the other side of this music intro. Yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. So it's going to be a repeat new segment from the morning show. But before we get into this one, guys, if you wouldn't mind kindly just subscribing, like it just says there somewhere. It's just I can't get to it. There. It says subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Now, before we went live, my light source, which was actually my light source for the garden, I took inside. It got dropped on the floor. And now it's not working. So now I have to try and find. Actually, not fine. I've got to pay for another light source now. I mean, it served me well. But anyway. The woes, the tale of woes. And we'll just move over here, scoot over on Cannon Fodder TV. So, without further ado, let's remove this here. And man, Roman Abramovich. My goodness, he's not pulling the wool over my eyes anyway. Abramovich hands stewardship and care of Chelsea to a charitable foundation. Roman Abramovich has passed the stewardship of Chelsea to trustees of the club's charitable foundation. The Russian who brought the club in 2003 remains the owner, but has relinquished the running of Chelsea after a court in Parliament for him to be sanctioned following the invasion of the Ukraine. Now, Abramovich, provided he is not sanctioned, he can continue to fund the club, but the focus on him has provoked this move on the eve of Chelsea's Carabao Cup, the day of the Carabao Cup final between East Toy against Liverpool. Abramovich has vehemently disputed reports suggesting his alleged closeness to Vladimir Putin and Russia, or that he has done anything to merit sanctions being imposed against him. Excuse me. Chelsea's charitable foundation is headed by Bruce Buck, the club's chairman. The other trustees are Emma Hayes, the Chelsea women's manager, Paida Power, the executive director of the anti-racism organization FAIR, Paul Ramos, Chelsea's director of finance. The report's lawyers, John Devine, Sebastian Coe, the president of the World Athletics, and Hugh Robertson, the chairman of the British Olympic Association and a former sports minister. I tell you what, man. Goodness gracious me. All the names there, I'm sure their pockets have been lined. Abramovich's move could attract interest in the club for potential bidders, or the Chelsea are insistent the club are not for sale. Now, there is a statement from Roman Abramovich who says, during my 20-year ownership of Chelsea FC, I've always viewed my role as a custodian of the club, whose job is to ensure that we are successful as we can be today, as well as build for the future, while also playing a positive role in communities. That's an absolute joke. Abramovich said in a statement, "I have always taken decisions with the club's best interests at heart. I remain committed to these values. That is why I'm today giving trustees of the Chelsea Charitable Foundation a stewardship and care of Chelsea FC." Now, I want to make a couple of things very, very clear. I know there was a comment from the morning show where people were saying, "Well, how is it Chelsea? You know, their kind of a foundation." As long as, I mean, they would have to have gone through some hoops to get the foundation registered on the register of charities. How do I know that? Because I used to work for charity commissioners of England and Wales more than 20 years ago. So they would have had to jump through hoops anyway. But if they could have proved that there was some advancement, sports or educational, or for the advancement of the local community, it can become a charitable foundation. However, in light of all the sanctions that's been rained upon Russia, there have not been too many actually, I would like my former paymasters to seize any assets which are held by the charitable foundation. They have the power to do that, but they don't have the power of arrest. They can't arrest. If there's any been wrongdoing, what they can do, make the case and pass the case and the documents to the fraud squad. That's what they can do. It's very, very easy. Very, very easy. Just knock out an order, which is a legal document, present it to the court, boom. These assets, which are owned by Chelsea FC and the foundation, have been seized pending an investigation. They can do it. They have the power. Now, I've not seen anything. I don't think I have any more of my ex-workmates. Now, again, it's been over 20 odd years now since I worked for the Charity Commission for England and Wales, but I've not seen anything, not a smidgen of news that the Charity Commission are going and hovering over and around Chelsea to seize or actually, question the trustees. But they have the power. They have the power. I mean, a company can be a charitable foundation as well. It's quite complicated, so I'm not going to talk about that. I mean, from my knowledge of 20 years ago working for the charity commissioners for England and Wales, but my goodness. But there is some more. There's some more other bits and pieces I wanted to talk about that I didn't talk about on the morning show. But the Guardian actually goes in hammer and tong, man. Oh my goodness. From the Guardian, it says UEFA and FIFA are too late. Russia's sports washing has served its purpose. Thank you, FIFA, UEFA, and IOC. Yeah, the Olympics. Remember? And now many commercial partners for your invaluable help with messaging. This is a wrap. It's hard to know what to do with the news that UEFA have now said that they're going to move the Champions League final from St. Petersburg, which is Putin's hometown, as an act of censorship for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This is, of course, a necessary step, not least for security reasons, and beyond that, for UEFA's own troubles, optics. Again, just the money washing, it's just absolutely ridiculous. All it ever has been, and it will be about money. That's all it's about. As a government, the UK, what are they doing? Not enough. Not enough. And I'm just thinking a lot of the Conservatives, actually politicians, just talking generically, also have their pockets lined by Russian oligarchs, Russian billionaires. But again, I want to try and focus and stay on task. Abramovich, it doesn't wash with me, man. I'm going to pass the stewardship on to, but I remain the owner. Really? You still have your finger in the pie? Then we should come after you. We should come after you, hammer and tong. Come on top of you like a ton of hot bricks. Like my old science teacher used to tell me in Ivory Grove School. If you don't do that, and not just me, it was like the whole class. If you don't do your homework, I'm going to come on top of you like a ton of hot bricks. And that's always stuck in my memory. I was scared. Year 2. God, yeah, year 2. Year 2, I would have been 12, 13 years of age. But yeah, man, just absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Again, it's going to be a short show. Let's have a look and see what's happened with the Carabao Cup final. All right, so close this. I'm not so sure what I'm seeing that for. So I can see it has actually gone to penalties. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's probably watching it. Saying, "No, Alex, we don't want to know. We don't want to know." All right. So if you don't want to know, then I'll just keep my mouth shut and I'll go into the second segment. I'm trying to close this. Come on. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. So the second segment is in regards to Emil Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka, and I've got a little feeling that I've probably covered this segment before from Paul Merson. Now, Paul Merson says, call the agents. Paul Merson begs Arsenal to hand new deals to Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. Paul Merson insists Arsenal must act on Bukayo Saka and Smith-Rowe's contract situation now. The exciting young duo have been key to Arsenal's success under Mikel Arteta and will be key to their push for the top four finish this season. Now, Saka is under contract until the summer of 2024. My goodness. While Smith-Rowe's current deal runs until the 2026. But former Gunners Merson doesn't feel it's enough. The former has already been linked with a move away from Arsenal, and Merson believes that Arsenal need to offer the pair deals they just cannot turn down. Arsenal have two very special footballers who will go all the way to the top, in Bukayo Saka and Smith-Rowe, he told the Daily Star. And both of them should be signed up now to long-term contracts or sold, because each of them roughly worth £70 million easily. Oh my goodness. Saka has a great feet, dribbles going forward, scores goals. Smith-Rowe's is a good give and good go. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Smith-Rowe is a give and go kind of player who runs off the ball. They both play for England. So that is it, people. That is it. That has been the two news segments of today on Canon 4 TV. On the evening, I've busted my light source. The moment it hit the floor, I thought, that's it. It's gone. I might try and fix it and see what's happened, actually. I'll get my hands on it. So, yeah, that's it. We did do a poll. Let's have a look at the poll and see who and where and how. Go back on this one. Let's have a look and see what's the situation with the penalties. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell anyone. What have I done here? What have I done here? I'm not organised. You know why? Because I'm rushing. I'm rushing because I want to see the movie, The Mummy Returns, man. Good little movie. All right. Okay. So the poll that we did was in regards to Alexander Lacazette. Do Arsenal need to offer Alexander Lacazette a new contract? Choose only one. And we're one short of 1,000 votes. 999 votes. Actually, let's kind of refresh the page. Refresh the page and see what's happened. Have we gone over the mark? No, we haven't. We're still stuck on 999 votes. 3 comments and 29 likes. And I tell you what, for the morning to this point, which is like almost 7:20, the figures have not changed. There's 1% in it. 1%. So should Arsenal offer Lacazette a new contract? 49% of you say no, Arsenal should not offer him a contract. And of course, 51 say, yeah, boy. You're going to give him a contract extension. Dear me. So let's go into the live chat, maybe for the first and actually last time. I've got Ashley D, who's my moderator again. Thank you, Ashley D. Thank you. Yeah. He says the former Arsenal star, Oleg Luzhny, who was also, I think his nickname was the Train, wasn't it? Paused his coaching career to fight for Ukraine. And which it was Klitschko brothers. One of the Klitschko brothers is like, what is it? He's not a general. I know he's the government now, isn't he? Ukraine. I saw photos of him on the front line, man. God, my goodness. Former Arsenal star. Oh, what am I doing now? Jefferson says, good afternoon, brother. Jefferson, good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming in. I know you came on the morning show and now on the evening show. Thank you for that. My God. Much respect to you. And Arsenal Alex is even. Alex, how are you? I am fine. Alex, I hope you are keeping well. He's the mayor. There you go. He's the mayor. But the mayor on the front line, man, Vladimir Klitschko, I was thinking, oh my goodness, you don't see Putin on the front line, do you? You don't see Putin on the front line. And someone was saying, you know what, can you imagine if there was a boxing match between Klitschko and Putin, who would win? Of course, Klitschko's going to win, isn't he? Of course he's going to win. Ah, dear. Let me have a quick look and see what's happened with... Okay, let me quickly just see what happens with this penalty. Okay. Right. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys. Okay, you're probably thinking, Alex, don't tell us what's happening in the Carabao Cup final. Well, I can say it's gone to penalties. It's gone to penalties. That's all I'm going to say. Any more comments on live chat? And then I think what we're going to do, we can call it a wrap. I think these penalties are going on. Good luck to them. Because I'll tell you what, I'm going to be finished watching the Mummy Returns before I get ready to go to Betty Buys and get ready for work tomorrow morning. All righty. Let's have a quick look here. What's happened? There you me. Sent the wrong way. Jorginho sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. You know what, people? I think I'm done. 16 minutes and counting. And if I can see the signal for this live show is quite weak. What's going on? What's going on, people? And actually, someone said to me, Alex, I want you to remove this guy here. Remove him. The thing is, it's a bit of a long story, but this is my new laptop. On my old laptop, I have all the software still that help me like do the thumbnails and special effects. And I can't remember what that software was that helped me do this like special effects there. So until I get my old laptop back, which I understand is ready, we're stuck with the manager. I'm sorry, Earl, man. I'm sorry. Right. I think we're finished. Okay. Yeah. Any more comments? If not, we just have to hold until tomorrow. Now, I'm not absolutely sure if there will be a Canon project. It's going to be an early one because later on I've got to be on another platform, just knocking out some ideas. So I put the message out for my contributors, and the majority of them said they can't make it. They can't make it. So I think there will be no Canon project tomorrow at 3 p.m. But what I will try and do, because I'm not going to come up late tomorrow. No, I'm sorry. But I will try and make sure there's some pre-recorded bits and pieces that would keep everyone engaged on Canon 4 TV. But and that is it. That is it, people. A very short, sharp show. Give my thoughts again. I'm repeating the news from the morning show from Canon 4 TV's perspective. Roman Abramovich. It doesn't cut it for me, man. I mean, I don't know who is the chief commissioner now of the Charities Commission for England and Wales. I don't know who it is, but back in my day, the commissioner would have gone straight in there and said, you know what, we need to seize the assets and let's investigate, the charitable foundation. But that's back then, not now. Not now. Anyway, I'm out of here, people. Have a wonderful evening if you are somewhere on that part of the planet. It could be maybe, Asiatic countries, China, New Zealand. But if you're over here, across the Atlantic, where it's your afternoon, it could be. But if you're somewhere in the middle with me, God help you. God help you. Have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. And you have been listening to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.